Okay, I don't know what it is you want to achieve this month. I don't know what it is you want this new month to be for you. But this mentorship this morning is aimed at helping you transform those things you have in your mind, in your hearts and thoughts that you want to achieve to become your reality. It's about turning your vision into success. It's about you transforming those things in your heart to things you can see, things you can relate with, things you can call your own because you now have them. Okay? But the thing is this, achieving these results, someone said, if you want to achieve what you have never achieved, you have to be ready to do what you have never done. If you want to become whom you have never been, you have to drop some of the things that made you who you are. If you want to become an improved, a better person, some of us will say, the biggest form of 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 awakening, self-awakening is self transformation. Telling yourself, I am an introvert, but being an introvert, does it serve me? Some people will say, I can't change who I am. How many of us have said such statements? I can't change who I am. I can't change who I am. Or you have had such statements from people. I used to say that. That's who I am now. I can't change it. That's a lie. A lie we tell ourselves to remain at where we are and not improve on ourselves. The statement that may not be totally correct all the time is that people cannot change who you are. But people can actually influence who you are. But you as a person can change who you are. You can change it. You don't like what you see, you can change it. You're an introverted person, you can choose to be an extrovert. Maybe not on everything, but on certain things. I don't like talking to people. No, there are people who love talking to people. There are people who are parrots by nature. The only thing remaining is for them to have a beak in front of their mouth. In fact, the talking is there. If I wake them up, in fact, even while they're sleeping, they're still talking. There are people like that. But you can also choose to talk when necessary, more than you would have, because some people, they don't talk at all, even when it is necessary for them to talk. So you can change who you are. We telling ourselves, I can't change who I am. I can't change, I am a hot-tempered person. That's who I am. No. Does this serve you well? Being hot-tempered, does it serve you? If it doesn't serve you in what you want to achieve, start dropping hot temper. That's the reality. You can do it. Anybody can do it. It's all about the determination. Will you automatically change? Will it still show up? Well, definitely it will. But you now knowing the scenario with which you find yourself, some of these Gen Zs, you hear them saying, I am this zodiac sign. My zodiac sign, you don't shout on them. If you shout on us, we react and shout back. I say, no, you don't, the benefit you want, you don't want it yet. You don't want it bad enough. You don't want it, but if your zodiac sign or whatever you call it says, if somebody shouts at me, I shout back. Let your boss shout at you and you shout back. They will sack you immediately, straight up. Go and be shouting back in your house. Hey, do you understand? Your zodiac sign, if you since that's what you believe controls you, and say that when they shout at you, you shout back. But when they shout at you, who is shouting? Now my boss. Hey, you close your mouth. You close your mouth when you go back, lock yourself in the mirror in your room, start shouting back at him. Go to the restroom, shout back at him, Abby. But in his front, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because if you don't yes, ma'am, yes, sir, they fire you immediately. Period. So we can change who we are. We can do that. We can change who we are if it does not serve us, if it does not benefit us, if it does not give us the results that we desire. We can change who we are. And that brings me to what is necessary for you to have an amazing September. You need to go through some life transformation. There are certain things you need to identify. I asked us yesterday to identify things that we did or didn't do well in the past 8 months, and ask ourselves, should I not drop this? This is a moment for you to call a spade and drop certain things. Man, being lazy doesn't serve me well. Procrastinating doesn't serve me well. Waiting for me always be woken up to the things I need to do doesn't serve me well. Not relating nicely with people doesn't serve me well. I need to start dropping it. Because look at this, lower animals understand these things. As mad, listen to this, as crazy, as beautiful, as well-structured, as nice as a rabbit is, they no born and well make you go shout on top lion. A rabbit, have you seen rabbits when they are in their full form? Their hair is full. They are beautiful animals, Abby. But they're not born and well make you go stand in front of a lion. No, they're not born and well. He knows that, oh, more, if my craze carry me reach in front of lion, na go be that. Oh. No, na go be that. So we need to understand that there are certain things about us that do not serve us well that we need to drop. If other animals understand this, we that are superior animals, we that are special, we that are created in the image and likeness of God, we need to understand that we get to a point in our life when we need to transform, when we need to drop certain things and take up some new things. Yes. We need to drop certain things. An eagle understands that. An eagle understands that it has the capacity to live for up to 70 years. It knows that. But when it is at age 40, to make a tough decision of transformation, it has to make a tough decision that it's either I transform or I die, less than an eagle. It's either I transform, I drop some part of some old me, or I die. And eagle, all of them, they go through this. They tell themselves, man, I cannot die because I have the potentials to jolly, to enjoy, to live for another 30 years. Some of us, why we are where we are in our business currently is because we are holding on very closely to who we have been. The question is who you have been. How well has it served you? How well has it served you? Let me tell you, it is easier for a child to transform than an adult to transform. It is easier for someone who has never tested success to transform than someone who has tested success, fame, glory in some form to transform. Do you know why? Somebody who has never been there, a child assumes it as a growth process. People who have achieved some level of success, they feel they have arrived, and bringing themselves low to the ground zero and growing back up becomes so hard for themselves. Some people, some of us here, the reason why our business has not picked up to where they should be is because we have tested some level of success. We have tested some level of recognition in our different spheres of life, and going down to the grassroots becomes a Herculean task. But an ego does not see itself that way. When it gets to that point of transformation, it knows it cannot go into a shell, throw an egg, and be born afresh so that it will have new talons and feathers. No, it knows it has to punish itself. It has to subject itself to some pain to become born afresh. It sets itself apart. It removes itself from the crowd. It takes itself away from all the distractions, all the good things it can do. an animal that glides in turbulence. When the wind is blowing so much, that's when an eagle glides, enjoys its flight. But when it is about to transform, it takes itself away from all these things it knows it can do because it wants to live for another 30 years. What are you willing to go through? You know, when people come to me, Gam, I want to restart my business now. I know I've seen the potential of this business. I want to start my business now. In fact, Gam, I'm adding one account now. I am ready. And after 1 week, you don't see them. Do you know what has happened? They are not ready to start fresh. They are not ready to become children again. They are not ready to subject themselves to the nitty gritty. And this is happening to so many of us, even some people that are present in the business, listening to the sound of my voice today. The reason why your business has not gone from where it is as you would have wished is because you find it hard starting fresh. You find it hard starting fresh. But an ego subjects itself to that because it wants to start fresh. What does it do? It removes its feathers. First, it will hit its beak on the rock to the point that the beak breaks out the old beak that is already curved. After doing that, a new beak is useless. A new beak, it can't use it to catch prey, it can't use it to scratch, it can't use it to do anything. So it will have to wait for a new beak to grow stronger and firmer for it to be able to use it. During that process of waiting, the eagle goes hungry. The eagle goes slimmer. The eagle suffers. Then what happens? When a new bee comes out, it can use it to remove its feathers. When it removes the old feathers, it will wait for new ones to replace them. It will use the beak and remove the old claws that it used to have. So that are curved now because of age. Some of us, we need to remove the old claws that are holding us back. The things that have been stopping us from moving to where, what is those things? You know them. Comfort zone. Some of us is comfort zone. We find it hard to move out of our location when the need calls, go and build a new organization, to go and raise a new nation. We want to do everything from our room, from our location, from our locality. And we are wondering why every month has passed and we are still getting what we have been getting. When the ego finishes this, a new beak is there, new feathers are there, new talons are there. What happens? It takes a fresh flight. Oh, and guess what? The ego can now, with that, hunt again, live for another 30 years. The question is this: are you willing to set yourself apart? The story was told in the Bible about Abraham. Abraham was very successful. And guess what? His nephew or so, Lot, was also successful. They were doing business together. Their heads, they were successful, had large animals. But over a period of time, issues started coming up between the servants of Lot and his uncle Abraham. And Abraham said, no, 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 no. Me and you cannot quarrel. Me and you cannot fight. Choose wherever you want to go. Just go. Choose anywhere you choose. I'll choose the opposite of it. But guess what? Lot chose the place he felt is best, which looked best, and then went away, and Abraham went to the opposite side. But the moment Abraham set himself apart from Lot, that was when God told him, look at your right, at your left, at your front and your back, east, west, north, and south. Oh, goodness. Those I will give you. Can you imagine? What does this tell you? There are certain people, there are certain occasions that if you keep living in them, you will never get to your promised land. No. Some of us are where we are because we need the approval and validation of people. Someone that will say, well done, you are doing well. No, this thing you are doing doesn't make sense. Stop it. And we stop. I want to tell you today that for you to make September an amazing month, you have to separate yourself from certain occasions, from certain people. It's just like someone who says, you know what, I will stop drinking. I will stop drinking. I will stop drinking. No, I will. I will stop drinking. No, I won't again. I won't drink again. And my doctor has said I should not drink any alcohol anymore. And then your friends call you on the usual Friday evening, like today. A guy, how far? And I said, no, 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 I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I beg you people should go. I've decided I won't drink again. And then after like they start like 6 o'clock, by 7:30, they call the guy, how far now? You just say you know they come. He said, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. I know they come. He said, come and gist with us now, even if you will not drink. My brother, no, 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 I don't want to come. Will it kill you to come and join us and gist? You say, okay, let me come now, not be only gist. So the moment you arrive, they say, you sure you no go drink? You'll be like, I beg, I no go drink. Oh. No, 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 I don't want to drink anything. No, 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 I just want to gist with you people. Gist continues, and after like another 1 hour, guy, you sure say you no go drink? I beg, I'm feeling thirsty. Make una give me water. I'm not drinking alcohol. Oh. No, 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 I've told myself I am not drinking alcohol. After another 1 hour, they are collecting the fourth round. And you'll be like, Kai, this water is testing. I beg, just give me more there. I'm not taking alcohol or no alcohol. No, 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 I'm not taking alcohol. No, 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 no alcohol. And then you stay with them 9:30. Oh, they are taking the fifth round or the sixth round. My brother, I don't drink. I won't be like you people. My brother, just give me one bottle. Just one bottle, just one. One, and I am okay. By the time you're finishing one more bottle, they're on the seventh bottle. And you'll be like, man will not kill himself. This one day will not kill me. I beg, give me another one. Have you not drank again? Yes, you have. You need to separate yourself from certain occasions. For some of us, some of these occasions are human beings. Some of them are situations. There are certain situations that you need to separate yourself from this month. Some of them is what? Comfort zone. Yes. Some of them procrastination. Mm-hmm. You want to make some calls today, and all of a sudden, you tell yourself, make I make the call in the evening instead of in the morning. Tomorrow I'll go and prospect. Let me rest today. I'm feeling so tired. You need to separate yourself from those situations to make September a better month than it was. We know the story about the transfiguration. After teaching them, they had teaching, and they were like, the apostles were like, who will accept this kind of teaching? Understanding what's going in their mind, the masters called James and John. Say, come, come, Peter, James, come, come, let's go to the mountain. Took them and showed them his glory. Separated them from the crowd. He knew what was going on in their mind. He knew. Maybe if he had shown everybody, every one of them, some of the apostles will even run away. Hey, who are we following? The spirit? They will run. But he separated them from the crowd. He warned them, don't tell anybody what you have seen here. For you, why am I showing and using these examples? For you to understand what I'm talking about. Because for you to get to where you want to be, there might be certain aspects of you currently that you might need to drop a little. Ask yourself, who I have been, has it served me well? Who I have been holding on to and convincing myself that that's who I am. You see some people, they say, that's who I am. Anybody that wants to stay with me will take me as I am. No, nobody will take you as you are. No, nobody. You have to become the person who wants to be with you will want to have around him or her. You want to achieve success, you have to become that person that is qualified to solve. I was listening to someone presenting the other day, and the person said that success cannot lower its standard to accommodate us. Success cannot lower his standard. What it means is there is a uniform, there is a personality that success answers to. That when you rise to that person that success answers to, success will answer to you. So what it means is you have to upgrade yourself to that person, to that man, to that woman. Now, let me tell you, the beautiful thing about our business is this: your past does not determine your future. What it means is what you decide to start doing from today will have tremendous impact on the results you will get tomorrow, on the results you get 1 week from today, on the results you will get by the end of this month. But you have to decide, am I ready to set myself apart from the things that are not serving me well? Am I ready to detach myself from the crowd and focus on raising a nation? Listen to this. If you want to do great things in September, if you want to transform yourself, if you are tired of your current level of income, let me tell us something. Christmas will come. Some of us last year Christmas, in fact, for some part of Abuja, it looked as if there was a national day of mourning during Christmas period. There was no much celebrations. People said there is no money there. Whereas some people still kill cows, still chop, buy new cars on top, join self. Went on vacation as it dey hot. The only thing was that some people did what others were not willing to do. Some people, I was at the filling station 2 days ago to buy fuel for my car. And then I was discussing with the pump attendant. He asked me how much. I told him. He was putting fuel in my car. And he said, Oga, all the people, he said, you are the first person today that is buying fuel up to this amount. He said, all the people that come here, you see somebody driving an SUV, you will say, Oga, I better put 2,000 there. I just get fuel, make I top up, make I top up. Put 2,000, put 2,000. Now, it got to me that, yeah, things, man, I'm not there yet. Because when we were talking, he said, the only people that fill their tanks now are politicians. I wasn't filling my tank though, but I was not buying 2,000 naira for a leader. You understand? And he said, everybody say things are tough. So in fact, today that was around 12, around 11 or so. And everybody was buying 2,000 SUV, 2,000 naira fuel is 4 liters. Or yeah, about 4 liters or so. So you find out that if you are tired of managing, everything is managing, everything is managing, everything managing, everything calculation. When it comes to spending or doing things you want, everything is mathematics on top 20K, 30K, everything mathematics, calculation, minus, plus, add before you spend. My brother, if you're tired of that level, you need to set yourself apart from the crowd. And let me tell you, there is no nobility in poverty. There is no nobility in poverty. You now, because of how things or how you have let things be, you see a boy that should be greeting you well. You are the one. Good morning, sir. When we were in Shalom Plaza and did, I think, a car launch, a security man there was like, I was here when these people started, though. I was here when they started. I was the one that opened the office for them before they rented it. And you are still here at this level, and you didn't want to find out what they're doing. When we are closing from work, we give you 1K tip, you collect, and you say, thank you, sir. And you have never bothered to find out how what they are doing could benefit you. I want you to type in the chat room, set yourself apart. Set yourself apart. If you don't set yourself apart in this month, you'll find out that this month will not be any different from the previous months. So why do you need to set yourself apart? You need to avoid some noise. There are certain noise around you that is stopping you from becoming the person you want to be. There are certain friends you need to reduce the number of times you visit them in this month of September. There are certain discussions. There are people who will never miss village meeting. Never. And I'm asking them, what do you even go there to do? You are as broke as broken plate. And you go there and you're adding to the problem of the village, even in the township. Why not create some success? If that meeting, must you attend every week? Can't you take out some weekends, build something for yourself? So that when you go for that village meeting, you can buy crate of drink for some members. They are contributing to visit someone in hospital. You can bring 5K and stop being the one looking for the contribution to be made for. You need to separate yourself, set yourself apart to eliminate some noise. There are certain voices you don't need to entertain. Some people will say, I stay around them, but what they do don't affect me. Who told you that? Your mind hears everything that is said around it. Are you not aware? When you sit back, when you are quiet moment, they are processing what they have heard. They are. They are processing what it does. It is processing, internalizing, causing tiny, tiny decisions here and there that affect what you do. And we don't even know that. So you need to avoid, to separate yourself apart, to avoid certain noise. Number two, why do you need to set yourself apart? You need to keep your shame within. While you are building, there are certain days that things may not go as you expect. There are certain days you will book and book and book. They may not attend. They may attend and may not sign up. Of things may not go as you want it all the time. On those days that you're sorrowing, that you're crying, that you're looking worn out, you don't want those people who you are trying to prove that you can become better. You don't want them to be part of those that will start laughing at you. So when you set yourself up, imagine the eagle decides to go through the process of transformation and it comes to the ground where other animals that he used to hunt are around. What would they will fight it and kill it? So what do you do? Why do you need to set yourself apart? To keep your shame within, to reduce interference. Let me tell us, for some of us here, the people who are stopping us from getting to our promised land in this business are the people who care about us, the people who love us, the people we respect a lot. Have you realized that? Yeah. They look at you. They look at the effort you're putting in. They can't see any instant result, anything instantly that you have. And they are pitying you. They don't want you to continue on that path. They don't know that that process of transformation is necessary for you to become the person you want to be. And they start advising you. Are you sure you shouldn't go and apply for a job somewhere else? Are you sure you should not reduce the energy you put into this business? Are you sure this? Are you sure that? Stop doing this. If they are your guys, they will put ultimatums on you. Some of us have noticed this, are currently going through this. But when you set yourself apart, what happens? They are not even aware. They are not even interfering in what you're doing. It is you that knows exactly what you're doing. It's more like grinding in silence so that at the end of September, your Lamborghini will make the noise. But when you are noisy all around, there is nothing, there is no excitement that comes when you eventually achieve the result. So I urge you, as we go into this month, remove yourself from the path. Remove yourself from what everybody is doing and decide, I am going to become better this month of September. You have to use your time wisely. You can't have more than 24 hours. No, you can't. You have to decide, how much time do I spend on social media? How much time do I spend on in front of television? For some of us, I found out that it's not even entertainment that's our time. For some people, it's news. They are always listening to news. In their house, as they are waking up, is AIT. As they're finishing AIT on their way to work, they've logged into NTA News. As NTA News is finishing, Silverbird is starting their own. They are on the news. As they are getting into the office, the TV in their office is only showing Al Jazeera. Whenever you on the TV, it's Al Jazeera that is showing. If it's not Al Jazeera, it's the CNN. I'm like, what is your problem? Why are you filling your mind with negativity? Which news sells the most? Good news or bad news? Which news sells the most? Good news or bad news? Bad news, obviously. Those are the news that sells highest, that catches more attention. And you're feeding your mind with negative information all the time. Abuja is on fire. This one is happening. Aso Rock has been invested. This one is what? Gabon is this. What is your problem? If Abuja is on fire, trust me, you will know. And someone was talking to me the other day, out of love. He said, you should try and be listening to news. I said, sir, I am not listening to any news. He said, you need to know what is happening. I said, I don't need to know what is happening in the news. I said, because if anything is happening, I will know. You don't need to listen to news to know. That's the truth. You don't need to. You don't need to. So use your time wisely. Go crazy. Now, let me tell you this. I was watching a clip, I think last night or no, 2 nights ago, on Elon Musk. And Elon Musk says he works 22 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now call him by 3 a.m. on Sunday that he will pick your call. Yeah? No wonder he's the wealthiest man on earth. No wonder now. He said he works 22 hours, 7 days a week. No wonder he's the wealthiest man on earth. I'm not asking you to work 22 hours a week, but that should be an indication for you that success is not for sane people. Success is not for people who are rational. Success is for irrational human beings. Success is for crazy people. Yes, it's only crazy people that will invite 10 people today and not only one person shows, and tomorrow they invite 20. A rational person will be like, if I invited 10 and only one came, I beg, make I rest. It's only a rational person that will be like, okay, sure, you people have decided that when I invite 10, one will show. I will invite 20 now. Let me see whether two will not show up. So decide to crazy this month. Go crazy. Okay? Make mistakes. Some of us are too averse to making mistakes. You are riding motorcycle, you don't want to fall. We follow. In fact, one of the first things they will tell you when you start riding is, my goal for being your coach in riding is not so that you will not crash. It's so that when you crash, the impact will not be so much. The damage will not be much on you. You'll be fine when you crash. So I want to also tell you, crash in this business, make mistakes, but do the actions. Make mistakes, but do the actions. Tell yourself, I made mistake today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow anyway, but I'm going to do it tomorrow better than I did it today. That means you have reviewed, you found out and accepted where you didn't do it well, and you're willing to do it better. Don't go back the same. Please, don't go back. See, the ego takes flight. Listen to this. The ego takes flight. A reborn ego, a transformed ego. It doesn't go back the same wounded person. Don't finish the month of September the way you started the month of September. What income did you end October with? And what income are you going to end September with? The same thing, less or more? Are you going to end September with a better income? Are you going to end it with a better achievement? Are you going to end it with the same achievement you had in August or even less? What will it be for you? What I urge you to do is don't go back the same. Don't do that. Our goal in the pace setters is this. For those who want to go on setting themselves apart, recruit 10 people this month personally. Personally. It's not about what you work with your team, but let your goal be, I want to personally sponsor 10 people. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can decide to produce 60%. You can decide to produce 20%. You can decide to recruit 10 people in 30 days. That's 100%. It is up to you. But what I will not do is to be questioning you who want to recruit to, why you are recruiting to instead of 10. To question the person who decides to be swallowed by thorns, or the person who decides to allow everything I have said to fall on the rock. No, I won't question why you are doing that. The only thing is this. Those who want to generate 20%, I work with them to generate 20%. Those who want to generate 50%, I work with them to generate 50%. Those who want to generate 100%, I work with them to generate 100%. Let me tell you my metrics for knowing who wants to generate 100%. It's not by what they tell me they want to do. No. It's not by what they send to me. Gam, this is what I want to do. Boss, this is what I want to do. No, no, no. I don't work with that anymore. I know those who want to generate 100% by what they show me, by the attitude that I see they display, by the person they bring to the dance floor, by the person I see them bring to the activities. What have you done today? Today is the first day of September 2023. By the end of today, what have you done today? What you have done today will give me an idea of who you want to be. I already have an idea of what majority of us here are and who we want to become based on what we did last month. I already know. But like I said, your past does not determine your present in this business. In the conventional world, in the employee-employer setting, your past determines your future. When your boss marks you as somebody who they want to deal with, it only takes the grace of God to overturn it. But in this business, you can choose that whatever mistakes you made in the past, you can drop them and do something better, and your business will immediately take a new leaf. So your past does not determine your future. So what you do today, what you do tomorrow will determine where you will be at the end of this month. And that will show me where you want to see yourself at the end of the month. Does this person look like someone who actually wants to generate 100% result, 50%, 20%, 10%, or the person who wants to do what they want to do? Why you want to do what you want to do? I will not participate in the class that answers that question. I gave us a strategy that we can use for those who want to participate in this. For those who want to participate in this, I told us what you need to do. And very quickly, I'm going to run through it. Work for those of us who still have one market we can utilize, use these strategies. Use this script that I shared with us. Some of used it and dropped it. Some of us started and could not continue. This is a time for you to utilize it and make this month better than last month. Let me tell you, for things to change, you have to change. For you to have something better, you have to become better. This business pays you exactly what you are worth. The month of September will finish. By the grace of God, we will overcome September. We will go into October, November. Many of us are renewing our rents in December. Many of us, January will come and our heart will start pumping. Why not pump the heart now? So that when December comes, paying house rent will not be a Herculean task. Why not do something now so that those things that used to become challenges will become better for you. The choice is yours. Decide what September is going to be for you. Decide what you're going to make out of your September. It is up to you to make September a September to remember. Let me tell you this. 2024, by the grace of God, is going to be an amazing year, a wonderful year. You can only decide now to make it your amazing year. You can decide now to make it that wonderful year you want it to become. This is my message to you this morning. Choose wisely what you want this month to be for yourself. I wish each and every one of us the best of September. Make September count. Make it an amazing year for yourself. One thing I know for sure is this. If you keep holding on to the person you had always been, you will only keep having what you have been having.